And now please welcome the founder, visionary of the Cancer Schmancer movement, one of my best and dearest friends and my inspiration, Fran Drescher.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Oh, hardworking woman over there. Very grateful for all she does. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I just wanted you to realize that this is a health summit, and we do aim to educate you. But I want you to put it into the context that you all are at a fundraiser and you're supporting the Cancer Schmancer movement. And the reason why this is important is because we fill a very unique space in the health field. We are not promising you a cure. Bear in mind, there have been trillions of dollars put in that direction and very little money put in the direction of engaging the American public on the causes of cancer and how to eliminate them. That's where we come in and why we're unique in the health space, because I'm a cancer survivor, 16 years well. Thank you. It took me 2 years and 8 doctors to get a proper diagnosis of uterine cancer. I got in the stirrups more times than Roy Rogers. And so I first wrote what became the New York Times bestseller, Cancer Schmancer, because I didn't want what happened to me to happen to other people by means of misdiagnosis and mistreatment. But unfortunately, I realized very quickly that what happened to me happens to millions of Americans. So the Cancer Schmancer movement was born out of the book. And I honestly feel like I got famous, I got cancer, and I lived to talk about it, so I'm talking. And now here we are today because this organization that I began is actually a 3-prong organization. So we specialize in early detection, catch it on arrival, 95% survival, and prevention. Over 90% of all cancers, as well as a whole host of other chronic illnesses that we deal with on a daily basis, is environmentally stimulated. Only 5% is genetic, and even genes get turned on and turned off by lifestyle. So the importance of focusing on lifestyle is mandatory if we want to be well. And with 1 out of 2 men predicted to get cancer in their lifetime, 1 out of 3 women, the children of today, for the first time in US history, are predicted to not live as long as their parents. Babies are being born pre-polluted with 200 to 300 chemicals found in the umbilical cord. And American women's breast milk has the highest percentage of flame retardant in it from any woman on the planet. It is clear that we need to start looking at environment as a key issue for all the dis-ease in the world. So that's where we come into play and why your attendance here is so imperative. But unlike other fundraisers, we didn't want to do the traditional de rigueur, come at night, wear Spanx that are uncomfortable, and end up listening to a singer and watching some awards be given. We want to educate you because that's what we do. So before you leave today, I'm hoping that every single one of you, and I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces that were here last year as well, so thank you for coming back. I want to say that I want to transform you from being a patient into a medical consumer. I want you to recognize the early warning whispers of the cancers that may affect you and know the tests that are available because they may not even be on the menu at the doctor's office. I want you to use your purchasing power to dictate manufacturing trends because we cannot wait until regulation gets implemented with big business or in big government. We have to do it ourselves. And the home, it turns out, is the most toxic place we spend the most time in, and ironically, have the most control over. A home is more toxic than living across the street from an oil refinery. And we're all scratching our heads wondering, why are we getting sick? Why are we getting autoimmune problems? Everything from asthma to migraines. Why do our children have learning differences? Well, all indications are that the toxic environment in which we live is supporting this kind of disease. And the World Health Organization has determined that the United States is number 35 in world health. That's a very sick nation. So we have to start thinking about that and making sure that that is not going to be the future in the 21st century. We have to get as far away from the Industrial Revolution as we possibly can. Everything old is new again, and start living a preventative lifestyle. Today, you are going to learn how to do that. You are going to learn that the body is a system, and whole body wellness is imperative. Mind, body, and spirit have to work in harmony for the immune system to work at an optimum. So we can't just work on this part or that part. We have to become aware of the whole thing so that we can holistically make ourselves as strong as we possibly can. And a lot of the proceeds today, though all of it will go to Cancer Schmancer, are going to go to the completion of our very progressive teen video called Detox Your Home, targeting kids in middle school and high school to start thinking about how their lifestyle is changing, impacting the way they live, the way they're going to be well or sick, and the way they're going to age. We don't want to make that prediction that they will not live as long as their parents a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, I'm going to thank you. I want you to see this video, which is not finished by any stretch of the imagination. We put together a sizzle reel just for you to see where your support is going and how important it is to save our children. And we got the support of Mr. Jamie Foxx to host this video. I'm in it, and a bunch of other, people are in it as well. So I'd love you to take a quick peek at a little bit of a thrown together thing, but nowhere near the bells and whistles in post-production that the money we raised today is going to go, so that we have a video that's going to go viral on all avenues of social media, in the schools, both in assembly and in classrooms, and after-school clubs. So please take a look at this now. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie Foxx. Listen, I want to give you the 411 on some really important info that's going to make a huge difference in your life. First of all, download all my music. I'm just kidding. Next, detox your home. That's right, detox. Let me tell you what that means as I open my trusty dictionary. That means abstain from or rid the body of toxic or unhealthy substances. Who said I can't do English? Now, let's hear from the very thin, very smart, very gorgeous, multi-talented, supple Fran Drescher. Fran, did you write this?
Maybe. You may know me as an actress on TV. Perhaps you've seen The Nanny, but you may not know that I'm also a uterine cancer survivor. I turned my pain into purpose and wrote the book Cancer Schmancer because I didn't want what happened to me to happen to anyone else, like you or your family.
We are the first generation in history to be exposed to so many toxic chemicals.
In the foods we eat, the personal care items and cosmetics we use.
Pesticides, herbicides.
So 3,000 times a day, we're told our hair is wrong, our skin is wrong, our clothes are wrong, our furniture is wrong, our car is wrong. We are wrong, but it can all be made right if we just go shopping.
So let's talk about what you can eat. Now, I know We're not going to stop you from eating burgers and pizza, but at least you can make some healthy choices when you do.
Drinking sodas regularly causes plaque to build up on teeth and can lead to cavities and gum disease. Now, look at these teeth. Now, see, luckily only 3 of these are actually real. This is Hollywood porcelain. Anyway, more reasons to quit sodas because I'm scared of dentists. You can tell. Anyway, and your teeth aren't the only things that's affected. Some researchers at Harvard found that 12-year-olds who drink soda are more likely to become obese than those who don't. So, wow, that's not good.
Read labels and check for ingredients on everything you eat. Make sure you know what words on labels really mean. Take the word natural, for example. Anyone can use that word, and it means nothing.
What you want to make sure you look for is 100% certified organic.
The on category is super important because the skin is one of the largest organs in the body. For better or for worse, it absorbs a lot. So use your brain when it comes to your skin.
What you put onto the skin often gets absorbed into the skin. Now you're following me. But are you thinking about what's in your cosmetics and your personal care items? I mean, I never used to, but now I do. I mean, all of the makeups and the spray tan that I use. See, this is how I really am, but this, I just spray this on. This is a mocha.
Less than 20% of chemicals in cosmetics have been assessed for safety by the industry's safety panel. So we just don't know what they do to us when we use them. Would you fly on an airline that only inspects 20% of its planes?
Choose eco-friendly products. They're important. If they're good for the planet, they're good for us, and vice versa.
Remember, the earth and all life on it are one big living organism.
So now let's talk about the things that you use around the house and garden. I remember my mom was always after me to clean my room. Fran, clean up your room. It's like a pigsty. One product for wood furniture, another for the floors, and those powerful smells from it all. PU, so strong. The stronger the smell, the better it worked, right? Wrong.
Did you hear what Fran just said? Can't believe that voice is coming out of their face. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to spend a whole lot of time chilling at home. Then I find out most homes have toxic chemicals everywhere you look. I can't believe there are more or less 62 toxic chemicals where I eat, sleep, and live. Cancer Schmancer says our houses are more toxic than living across the street from an oil refinery. Now that's just wrong.
Did you know you can make your own cleaning products from baking soda, vinegar, and rubbing alcohol?
If you want to freshen the air, there are many natural options.
Organic candles, essential oils. Try organic potpourri. You can also use your voice to tell car manufacturers to use safer products.
Email your representatives.
Ask your parents to buy cleaner vehicles.
Scaring us, seducing us, and misleading us. These strategies are all core parts of manufacturing demand.
After today, I hope you'll feel less helpless, more in control, and more relaxed about how to prevent cancer. Because knowledge is power. You have the tools now. All you have to do is use them.
It's estimated that teenagers spend more than $169 billion on stuff each year. That gives you a lot of power, folks. So please, take an interest, make informed decisions, and use good old-fashioned, all-American consumerism to influence manufacturing trends. We just can't allow big business greed to undermine our health, our planet, and our future. Keep it real, keep it simple, and keep manufacturers honest.
We hope you remember Cancer Schmancer's mantra. Check, choose, and change. Check labels. Choose healthy, organic, eco-friendly alternatives.
And become the change.
Become the change. Become the change.
Become the change our world so desperately needs.
Thank you. Well, that's why you're here today. Isn't that going to be great for our kids to see? And there's so much more. I mean, if your kid is eating 12 regular grocery store hot dogs a month, that's only 3 a week. They are increasing their risk of leukemia by 9 times. So, and it's full of factoids like that. And we're very proud and very, very grateful to Jamie Foxx. So thank you, Jamie. And now let's get on with our program.